So, that reading earlier got me thinking about the sword. This sword. I drew the Ace of Swords twice. I think it was twice. And that was in relation to this sword that I just ordered. The one that is meant to be passed down. The one that has a spiritual significance beyond, my intention. Because nothing is ever just what it is. Everything in my life is representative. That's how the magic works. It's not just an octopus. It's not just a card case. It's not just a lantern. It's not just a necklace. It's not just a deck of cards. It's not just a pair of glasses. Nothing is ever just what it is. There's layers and magic to everything. And this sword, I wasn't really sure what it was. But after I got into the bedroom, I haven't even watched that reading yet. Normally I'll watch it back. And I'll usually get more in the download from watching that message again. But this time, I didn't even need to. I just went down a rabbit hole. Initially, I was like, okay, well, what is a sword? And it was representative of the Ace of Swords, but that brought me to the Sword of Wisdom. And naturally, I thought about the karmic mirror. And there was a whole rabbit hole of thought that went into that by itself, too. But I think I'm going to skip over that for now. Because anybody that wants to research the Sword of Wisdom and the karmic mirror, they can do that. We've already been over all that stuff when we were doing our research into Yama and Vidura and all of that. So if you want to get into that, you can look that up on your own. But my little rabbit hole ended in a mirror, representative of the karmic mirror. And it started with just Googling. I took a picture of the sheath of the sword, and I tried to find the same colors in a mirror. And at first I was looking for like a pedestal mirror, but somehow I wound up looking at very beautiful but simple, like Italian handmade wooden hand mirror. And it had such an interesting shape. It was almost like a fish or a sea creature or something. Even though I don't think there's actually any aquatic life detailed on it, the way that the handle went made me think of like a fish's tail. And I thought it was perfect, but Spirit didn't want that one. So I ended up looking and looking and looking and searching for the right thing, for the perfect thing. And I wound up, one way or another, looking at the exact same mirror. But this one was all gold. And shipping time was a hell of a lot better. And I think it might have been cheaper too. Maybe not by much, but a little bit cheaper. And that got the 10 of Cups draw. So, Spirit chose a karmic mirror. And it's fascinating because we are the sword. We are the sword of truth. Sword of wisdom. We cut through the bullshit. We pierce the veil. We see behind everything. But we are also the mirror. What people send towards us gets reflected back on them naturally. If it's negative energy, it finds them. Sometimes we absorb and we transmute instead of reflecting, but the concept is sound. But the best part is when somebody sends you love and you reflect it. That's my favorite. It can be confusing, but as empaths, as mirrors, discernment, that's what the sword is for. Once you have your sword, you are no longer confused by the energy in the mirror. These are our tools. And now, for some reason now, Spirit wants us to have a physical manifestation of those gifts, of those tools, of that connection. So, that's what we're going to do. This is still on the same wavelength as the last message. Things are rolling in. Things are coming to fruition. 8 of Pentacles energy, 7 of Pentacles energy, hard work, diligence, results. Everything having its season. And the end of this year, that's what it is, isn't it? It's the last leg of this chapter, this book, the starting of a new one. We are going forward into the next leg with our tools in hand, knowing exactly who we are, knowing exactly where we come from, knowing our role, and giving back to the world, to the communities, to ripple. You know, I don't know if I actually talked about this in this message or not, but there's a build day at work on the 9th, I think it is. It's a Monday. It's a day that the store is closed. Everybody that signed up or signs up or whatever, however it works, they're going to a build site where they're building homes. They're building affordable housing for the community as like part of the charity. There's some things I need to get. I need to get like a pair of work boots and make sure that my work gloves are going to be sufficient. I need to make sure that there's no weird training that I have to do. Like there's things I have to prepare for. What'd I say? Hard work, diligence. Make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's and get everything ready. Because your new beginning, it's already here. Your new beginning is here before the chapter ends. Before the book ends, you are already putting in the legwork for the next book. Chills. There's something here about your ripple. Using your sword of truth, your sword of wisdom, your discernment, and your status as the mirror in this new beginning. We've only just begun. There's so much more. Get ready. It's time.